to Black Side. Tonight, we're going to talk about T.D. Jakes in a sermon going off on black women. You're mean and men have no place in your life. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. I'm going to read you this quick article from Media Takeout. Top Christian leader T.D. Jakes has made some very controversial statements about modern day black women, and it's causing quite a stir in the Christian community. Many of the pastor's longtime followers, most of whom are black women, are upset with his latest sermon. Media Takeout has confirmed. Many are saying that the message sounds more like something that came out of the mouth of Kevin Samuel than from a spiritual leader. In the controversial sermon, which was given this past Sunday, Pastor Jakes blasted black women. The pastor told the thousands in his mostly black audience, in black culture, we are raising our women to be men. The preacher continued, you are not appalled for your femininity, rather for how tough, rough, nasty, mean, aggressive, hateful, and possessive you are. He continued by criticizing the success that black women have had in corporate America despite the overwhelming obstacles they are forced to overcome. Media Takeout confirmed that T.D. Jakes said, you are climbing the corporate ladder, but you're losing our families. He then went on to further blame black women and not black men for recent failures in our families. T.D. Jakes screamed at the audience, I know you can buy your own car. I know you can buy your own house. But until you can create a need that a man can pour into, you know that you had no place in your life. The angered pastor continued to berate black women by saying, stop coming home and bragging to me about how much you don't need a man and you wonder why I shy away. Oh, T.D. Jakes. T.D. Jakes. Oh, you made a big mistake, T.D. These women gonna come after you, man. T.D., hey, man, your money might be cut in half. All those conferences you have for women, they might not be showing up in Atlanta and New Orleans no more. Because basically what T.D. Jakes is trying to say is that you can have all the success in the world, but if a woman doesn't have a successful family and she is not a nurturing mother and showing femininity towards a man, you're truly not a success. See, you can have all the accolades, you can have all the degrees you want, but you got to be united with a man and create a family under the umbrella of God, that you can be that special woman that God wants you to be. And I'm going to put this right at the table of the so-called white man, white zaddy, who promotes you as being this strong black woman, this black magic. You don't need no black man. But I always say this, have you ever heard a Jewish woman say that she don't need a black man? Have you ever heard the Asian, the Mexican, the Hispanic woman ever see that she don't need a black man? When the last time you heard that there's a strong Hispanic woman? Hispanic women are usually married and have families, and that man is head of the household. I don't give a damn how broke he is. He's still head of the household. But in our community, if a man doesn't make enough money, if he is not making six figures, he can't be head of the household. See, T.D. Jakes see what other people are seeing out here. And I know many of you may disagree. I hope you go in the comment section and let me know that you can't have a community that's run by black women. Not when you have communities surrounding you that's run by men. There's no way you're going to uplift the community unless you have a nurturing relationship with men. And he's complaining about black women's attitudes. And see, nobody wants to be critical of each other. We know all the faults of black men. We know that we're not reaching the goals that we should be reaching. We know we should be better fathers and better husbands and all those other things. But T.D. Jakes in this sermon was talking about what he has seen with black women. And you know that T.D. Jakes is reluctant to say anything negative about black women because he know that's his bread and butter. That's where he makes all his money, with black women, in supporting his church. But he could not shy away from what he was seeing. He was seeing the attitudes, the negativity, the disrespect in public that you constantly see, the aggressiveness towards other women and even men. And you don't see that from other communities. How many times have you seen Jewish women in the streets fighting? You don't see that. How many times have you seen Arab women being disrespectful? This is what he's talking about. And they take that disrespect from the streets to inside the home. And most men don't want an aggressive woman. And that's what T.D. Jakes was talking about. They want a woman who shows that she's feminine, submissive. I'm not talking about submissive in a way that someone serves your every need, but being respectful that you're head of the household. And that's what he's talking about. But the criticism is going to come. He's saying you can have all the success in the world, but we don't have families. 74% of babies that's being born is being born to single mothers. That's not being born in a family. And you can't have a successful community with single mothers. Look at all the communities that's doing good. The Asian community, highly married. The Nigerian community, highly married. The Jewish community, highly married. Those are the successful communities that we should be looking at. And that's what he's talking about. This is going to be extremely controversial. I want to hear what you have to have. I know many of you will disagree with what I said. But let's hear what you have to say in the comment section. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.